From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good afternoon. I'm Penn State Campus Weather Service meteorologist Connor Friedhoff here with the CNET forecast. Looking at some cameras here, we have Shanksville, Altoona, Pittsburgh, and Harrisburg. All got something in common. It is a nice day out there, just a couple of clouds hanging around, sunny. Most places in the state have cracked 70 today. We have had some very pleasant conditions, and that goes for show here. Beaver Stadium cam showing 70 degrees. It is a bit dry out there, not too humid. It is a perfect spring day for all that is concerned. Just a light wind out of the southwest. And as for much of the state, we're seeing temperatures hovering around the 60s and 70s mark. You have this sort of 70 line just going right up on the ridge and valley there. Just mainly places in the west there, Erie, struggling to get up there. They are having a bit of a gloomy day. But for the rest of the state, it has been fairly nice. But in terms of our departure from average, from these temperatures, most of us seeing a 10 to 15 degree difference as opposed to with a normal high for this time of year. Of course, early April feeling more like early May. Feels like we jumped a month ahead. And the same could be said for much of the country, especially here in Springfield, a 23 degree difference, but that is fueling instability in the Midwest and causing a lot of thunderstorms out there. And that will be a threat for us tomorrow. But for radar and satellite, not too much to talk about, just a few clouds here and there, mainly going along the mountains here along the plateau. Not too much to worry about. What of course is mainly going on, of course, there's some storms here around the Chicago metro area, and of course some rain moving through Minnesota and Wisconsin. Some snow up in the Dakotas as well. That's their main prerogative going on up there. So we have some variable winds throughout the region, and be some light clouds throughout. But as we get into Wednesdays where we start to see that rain threat, you can see lines of showers develop and pop up, making their way through the state, especially throughout the midday and into the evening, especially at night. That could be a threat as well. For a severe weather outlook tomorrow, we do have an enhanced risk for parts of the Midwest, stretching all the way down to Tennessee, up into Ohio, and just a tiny bit of Pennsylvania there, but some places in the west will be in the slight risk, 2 out of 5, some parts as well. And State College will be in the 1 out of 5 in marginal, so you could see a hail and wind threat throughout the day. In terms of total rain accumulated, parts of the state could see upwards of an inch of rain even here in State College, but down in the southeastern portion of the state, they'll be spared. Not too much rain, but as you get into the Allegheny Plateau, stretching all the way up into the northeast corner of the state is where they have that highest threat of rain throughout the day. But here in State College tonight, we're looking at 55 degrees, so a fairly mild evening, but we do have the chance of a stray shower, so be on the lookout for that. I'd say about a 20% chance. Tomorrow, though, is where we have that thunderstorm threat, mainly in midday and stretching into the evening and later on. Of course, a 77 degree high, it's going to be fairly warm and a bit humid, but we do have to worry about thunderstorms, especially some gusty winds to go along with it as well. For the 7-day, we have these thunderstorms and a shower threat on Thursday, but as we get into the next week, into the weekend, it's going to be very pleasant, just a couple of clouds here and there. And as we start the next week, abundant sunshine to start the next week and to get through the middle of April. From the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm meteorologist Connor Friedhoff, wishing you a wonderful afternoon.